How goes the family? Welcome to back to Larry's Anything Goes. This is going to be my first, I think it's my first poem on TikTok. So let's get it in. Hopefully we don't commit too many sins. All right, cool. Definitely the light is awesome. All right, that's what's up. Okay, this is called The Miseducation of the Youth as far as in 2025 poem. Hope you guys enjoy it. The last two generations all across this great United States of American nation basically, it's constantly facing numerous amounts of inflation, facing numerous amounts of debts, lack of resources, and having to fight numerous amounts of crazy forces. People are walking on their feet, walking on eggs, shells, walking on their feet, but they should be mentally riding horses and taking investment/business courses instead of obtaining useless college degrees that basically get cut down like a bunch of useless, huge, but slowly dying trees. The miseducation of the American youth for the last 20 years instills lots upon lots of fears. The fear that if one didn't want to go to college and pursue an upper middle class career, then one's life could/would end up in a dead zone like a life of a deer. However, in today's world, 2025 has basically become the year of regular working people trying to survive instead of putting one in position to always thrive. Look, ladies and gents who allow politicians and rich CEOs to live in their heads for free and never pay a mortgage or ever freaking pay any rent. Enough time has been spent on arguing over things that have nothing, and I mean nothing, to do with increasing one's income or value. Half of the year is over with, and now you, all out here, understand that the direction of life in America is starting to steer in a path that once one does the basic math is either going to prosper or just feel the wrath of everyday financial one-on-one economics. If people knew about today's current automation boom, known as AI, for the most part, they would most likely just vomit. AI is growing all throughout the freaking employment sky. And with that being said, more and more everyday working people most likely will not get their hard-working deserved piece of the beautiful American pie. By and by, the old school American dream is something that Gen Z, for the most part, is going to just have to possibly say the ultimate and final goodbye. Owning a home, being able to raise a family, put money away for retirement, no. That in today's world for the youth is no longer the same kind of environment. Today's environment is how America has always been. It's just more in your face. Meaning that those who own the real estate, own the businesses, own the stocks, etc. and so forth, translates to those with the good taste. Meaning if ownership isn't a part of the agenda, then as a regular everyday working person, you will know your place. Regardless as to who is sitting in a political office, financially, one needs to find their own kind of grace. I'm a millennial, and all I can say is to Gen Z is to focus on skill sets, business ownership, real estate. Don't impregnate every single female on the corner. Ownership, and constantly enhance your gifts, because daily jobs are being erased all up in your face. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's poem. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who sits in the White House, governor's house, and mayor's house. It's, for the most part, what you're doing in your economic house. And if you don't believe that, that's on you. But all I got to say is to the youth is stay focused. To the young men, to the young women, stay focused. And you live in the height of the information age, so you can't say you don't know. This is the number one generation that has had more access to any other generation in human history. You know what you want to know. You know what you don't want to know. The choice is up to you. All right. So on that note, family, do the great thiefy things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves so you get liberal like the fools that say in Spanish. Bienvenido a la vida. Welcome to the life.